A few days ago, I put out the first Codename JUMP video on the channel, the shonen jump anime game that you need in your life. In that video, it has almost every single detail you need to know about the game. But in today's video, I want to finally break down some gameplay of the most iconic anime character of all time, Mr. Shonen Jump himself, Son Goku from Dragon Ball. In Codename JUMP, Goku is a warrior type and meant to be used in the top or solo lane, just like Sun Wukong always is in every single MOBA. Comment below which other characters in this roster would you like for me to break down for you all. The character with the most likes will show up in the next video. Before we talk about skills, there is a tree called potential in this game. This exists for every move, including the passives. We know limited information about this. It seems you can spend actual in-game currency, jump coins, to increase the potential of moves, and also give your characters increased base stats, like more damage penetration, movement speed, etc. Up to 15 potentials exist in the Goku tree, and his abilities have their separate potentials, which we'll talk about later. Now, it's not out of the realm of possibility that this could very well be a pay-to-win mechanic, but at the same time, you get tons of jump coins after matches. Now, also, this could just be for the beta, so people can max out characters in one game during the short 5-day beta time period. It was only live from December 16th to December 20th, so I can totally see that. In this gameplay, Goku earns 10,620 jump coins after a 21-minute embarrassing loss. Potentials seem to increase with each tier. Tier 14 potential costs 510 jump coins to upgrade, and Tier 15, the final one, costs 600. Again, this is the beta, so I expect jump coins to change in total cost and how much you earn per battle. I worry that you might be able to buy jump coins with real money and, max out your characters day one. If there is one small thing to not be alarmed by, at least it's not involving the items in the store. Potential is tied to the characters themselves, so everyone essentially has access to those same levels. So everyone can eventually reach that same max potential. But still, some players might have an early on advantage ahead of others if this does fall under the poor monetization practices. And with these companies, I wouldn't put it too far past them. Now let's talk about Goku's skills. Goku's basic attack is a 4-hitting move that can be weaved in between ability presses. Goku's pretty unique with his abilities. He technically has 7 moves thanks to his passive, giving him instant transmission, which you need to use jump coins to unlock. And his first skill turns into 3 different abilities with each hit landing. Goku's passive abilities reads as follows. Every time Goku is attacked, he will increase his own physical defense, and this can stack up to 10 times and last a total of 5 seconds. So if your team composition ever lacks a tank for whatever reason, it seems that Goku can fill in just fine thanks to these stacks. And of course, granted, if you build them towards defense. Hell, you can even jungle with Goku thanks to the instant transmission, technically. Goku also has a passive ability where every time he dies in a match, when he comes back, his attack stat is permanently increased by 15 points, making him stronger after every death, which fits with the Zenkai boost element in Dragon Ball for the lore of Saiyans. And his respawn counter time does get extended 5 more seconds every death. Very canon with the show. This attack buff is showcased with this icon right here. You'll see this in the match, and it will continue to rise as the Goku player keeps on dying. In his passive, you can unlock instant transmission very early on. With this, Goku can teleport to wherever any teammate is, no matter how far across the map. It takes 3 seconds for it to go through, and I imagine it has to be able to be interrupted. Otherwise, this is one of the best escape tools ever in any MOBA. In this footage, he does get hit by the tower while using it, but he takes no damage due to having the invincibility setting turned on for training. So we don't know exactly how many hits it'll take to interrupt this, or if it's stunnable with a CC move. Only 30% of you guys who watch and love the videos are currently subbed. If you guys love Dragon Ball, you love anime, and you love MOBAs, or you're interested in trying out MOBAs, this is the best place to be because we're going to be covering every single aspect about Codename JUMP as more news drops. Until then though, I got you guys back on breaking down other aspects of the game, so if you want to learn more, this is the best place to be, like I said. And also hit that like button. Let's get this video to over 500 likes to continue to spread the word about this amazing game. Now let's get back into the video. Goku's other move included in the passive is the fact that his first skill can be changed and now combo into 2 other moves in itself. But the translation is a bit weird for it. It reads that his moves, Shock Punch, Joint Kick, Spin Kick, and Teleport Assault will all superimpose a ladder of fighter effect when hitting the enemy target. No idea what that could mean. Google translations aren't always that accurate. Goku's first move, Impact Punch, is actually a combo skill, which seems to unlock after potential unlocking it. It turns into other moves and completes a combo chain, going from Shock Punch to Continuous Kick and Spinning Kick. This move also has lifesteal and can self-heal Goku for a small amount. At potential 1, enemies hit by this move lose 1% physical defense, and this can stack up to 4 times and last a total of 7 seconds. And with this, Goku can help reduce enemy defenses. At potential 2, the physical defense reduction changes from 1% to 4%, which is a great jump in amount. And then potential 3, the defense reduction is raised even higher, now at 7% total reduction per hit, and can stack 4 times, lasting 7 seconds. Not only that, every time you land a hit, it also reduces the cooldown timer on Goku's second ability, Teleport Assault. So Goku can technically make you weaker by whipping your ass. Just don't get hit by Goku. His second ability is called Teleport Assault. It lets him teleport behind the enemy with a kick and reduces their movement speed by 50% for 2 seconds. It only has one potential unlock, which makes using Shock Punch, Joint Kick, or Spin Kick reduce the cooldown timer for Teleport Assault. So you can use it again quicker if you start off the fight with this move. Then go into his 3-piece biscuit to reduce the cooldown. The main combo for Goku will most likely be to Teleport Assault in to slow the enemy down, and while it's on cooldown, you can use Shock Punch combos to bring it back again quickly. Look how fast this timer goes down from cooldown, and then you can use it again and possibly chain it into a Kamehameha. Goku's third ability is Instant Transmission Kamehameha. He teleports to the target after charging for a short time and then releases a powerful wave blast for 1 second. The higher the damage, the more the enemy will be knocked back. This can be good for ganking enemies and pushing them in towards your teammates, which again can be good for jungling with Goku, even though he is a warrior. You can sneak up on enemies pushing your team in lane and blast them into the tower. There are no potentials to increase this move, by the way, in the skill tree. And finally, Goku's ultimate ability is going all out again. Goku uses all of his strength to increase his attack power by 50 points and receives a 5% damage reduction, and this all lasts for 10 seconds. At potential 1, it can increase his movement speed from either 60 to a total of 100. This number changes depending on the level that Goku is in the match, and he also gets a 10% damage reduction while it's active. At potential 2, you can hold it down now and charge it up. Charging it up all the way can double the effects of the stats boost for Goku, so now his movement speed can be doubled, and it's now 20% damage reduction instead of the previous 10. And then at the max level 3, Goku can now transform into Super Saiyan 2 for a limited time, and this changes all of his abilities to have more effects and different functions. However, there are no videos of people using Super Saiyan 2 and reading the abilities to see what move changes they get. We do see more combos and crazy movement though, because while in Super Saiyan 2, his Shock Fist combos look like Meteor combination to me, with how fast he's executing them and just whipping ass. Except he doesn't teleport over the enemy to do a Kamehameha blast. That would be pretty cool. And that's all for Goku's abilities. Now let's take a look at what he plays like in a full game. I will be jump cutting the death respawn counters, by the way, so don't worry about that as we go through and analyze the gameplay together. So this footage of Goku is some pretty good stuff. He's actually playing against actual players. There are other gameplay matches that I will be showcasing to you guys eventually, of like the Sasuke and the Nezuko gameplay, which are pretty good. But unfortunately, in those videos, they're playing against computer players. It is what it is. This one, however, is against actual real players. Goku is the warrior solo type character, so he will be going to the top lane, as you know, Sun Wukong would normally do. And also, this footage was captured directly from Bilibili.com. That is the it's basically Chinese YouTube. I'll be linking that link directly below in the description for you guys to check out, because that's where you can get like the really high quality footage like what I have here. I also have 60 frames per second like footage, but this gameplay isn't or wasn't recorded in 60 frames, so it's just regular 1080p. But either way, it's gonna look better than what the other YouTube channels have been showing of this game. So right now we got Goku looking to gank this Nezuko over here that's duking it out with the Sasuke. Sasuke and Nezuko are both the jungler characters, and you saw that he went in and was able to gank her. She went into her box and her death animation. The Nezuko was kind of like overextending a little bit, going into Sasuke's like camps. So the Goku player did a really good job going in and recognizing that. Good map awareness. And there you go. You see he goes in with the teleport kick and he punches him a bunch of times with the regular BNB combos. And look at that. It's already off of cooldown immediately. I think he's going to use it again here on a wave of enemies. We'll see right here. Let's see. He teleport kicks in. And look at that. It actually, wow, look at that. So if you're hitting multiple enemies, it stacks the cooldowns. So it immediately got him back teleport kick, which is really good to know. So if you're going in with Goku, you can do some crazy stuff if you're going into like multiple team fights. And look, they're going after the Nezuko again. Yo, this messed up. Alright, so he actually uses ult, went in, got the Nezuko. Moves are off of cooldown. He didn't really time that too well, it looks like. But honestly, he has help with the Sasuke player, so they could do... Oh, wow. He actually ended up dying right there. You notice right here, actually, this is actually good that we notice this now. He died, and he has a pretty high cooldown on his respawn. Goku, in this game, his passive is anytime he dies, his respawn counter it extends a little bit longer than everybody else's. And you'll notice that as the gameplay goes on, and we'll be cutting through that. But the one thing I want to show you guys is the buff that Goku gets anytime he dies. See, it says he has 1 stack of it right now. That's because he has 1 death. But the more he dies, the stronger he gets, essentially. And it kind of worked out pretty good for him here because he shows up right on time to help out his teammate with this fight. He went in, he was able to help him secure that kill, and look at that, the teleport kicks, man, these are disgusting. And also on the left right there, just like MLBB, Mobile Legends Bang Bang, this game has a lot of similarities with its interface and how it chooses to do the overlays and whatnot. You see the store is on the left, and you can manually, this character has it set to manual. You can manually select what items you want it to recommend you on the left side to select, or you can actually have it set to do it automatically, which most people will probably do, but at higher levels of play, you're definitely going to want to be able to pick and choose what items you need on the fly. Yeah, that Goku player just like full on teleported in. That's such a great move, man. Goku's going to be able to do it all. He can jungle, he can do solo lane, he could even do support if he needs to, but he was able to teleport across the map to help them secure that kill against the Gaara. And the Luffy kind of overextended here. He didn't realize it was a 3v1. Goku was hiding in the bushes right there. The Goku actually accidentally selected the minion instead of attacking the Luffy. If you see on the right side, you have 3 different buttons actually. You can regular attack enemies, and their bottom one, the icon with the minion, is the minions, and then the other one is set for towers, so you don't accidentally misclick the wrong characters. This Goku is going absolutely in right now. Just uses ult, jumped in, secured the kill right there. This Nezuko is going to try to run away, which is smart because she's level 4, whereas Goku's level 6. 2 levels makes a huge difference in these games, no matter what or how early the gameplay is. And the Nezuko is just asking for it at this point. I mean, what are you really going to do against them? You got half health. It's just there's just no way you're getting out of that. Goku stacking more items, getting strong. Uryu is there. The Uryu has very good map awareness. You'll notice anytime a player comes up against this Uryu right here, they're always throwing out their ranged attacks and trying to like zone them out, essentially chip away at some damage, which is how you want to play ADC characters. I can't wait to see what other ADC characters are going to be in this game. Completely controlling the battle. He's already got 7 kills. He's died once, so he's got a little bit of a damage boost on top of the items he already has. He's going back home to heal up and go back out. In these MOBA games, the main thing you want to do, guys, is take out the towers. And once you take out like the first 2 enemy towers, you can start to go around and help out with the other lanes. We saw Goku kind of doing it a little bit earlier, but like I said, this is just the beta, so nobody's really trying to do like, you know, it's not ranked or anything right now. If I was this Goku player, I would try to at least take out my tower in my lane, at least one of them, before moving on to help out other lanes. The Goku's trying to go back up top to the Uryu. Like what the Uryu is trying to do, he sees the Goku's not in lane, so he's just trying to chip away at whatever he can and at the same time defeat the minions. Man, that cooldown is so good. Wow, the Uryu was actually still there. He cannot, wow, he was just out of the range of his teleport kick. That's got to be frustrating right there. Because remember, if Goku gets that and lands that teleport kick behind the Uryu, it actually slows him down by 50%. So you'll be able to get off enough damage in that time. He's gonna, I love that he camps the bush to go Super Saiyan 2 and then decides to go in. And he really does hate this Nezuko. My God. Tanjiro actually got that kill. Luffy's trying to go in. Goku is overextending a little bit. Picked up a new item right there. He's gonna bush camp the Luffy. Wow, he actually was able to pull pull it off. I didn't see. Was that Luffy level 6? I think he was level 6. Levels are always going to be a big game changer, guys. You want to make sure that you stay fed, attack those camps, and keep your level at least a little higher than the enemy. If you're a little lower than them, you still should be able to box them up. Granted, if you know how to use your moves right, and your map awareness is solid. And speaking of awareness, the Goku player did not realize that Orihime wanted him to stay. That's why they were trying to heal him, but instead he went back to base to get full heal. When we finally get to play this on stream, I'll be using a microphone, guys. Don't worry. From what you guys wrote in the previous videos comments, MLBB is definitely a big inspiration for this game. I can see it with like the UI, the way that the items are selected, just the way that the moves and the overlay and stuff all are, and the way things are situated. It just makes sense. This Goku is... Wow, was Tanjiro able to pull them in? That was really good. That's going to be a really sick combo. And you see... Gaara's like last ditch resort to not die is to go into the sand armor. I think this Goku overextended the towers and end up killing him, but you know technically Gaara gets that kill because he did more damage to him than the tower did. And Goku is dead for a long time. We're gonna jump cut this, but again he died, and you see he has now 2 stacks. Here's a key factor, guys. You see this Tanjiro, the enemy Tanjiro right here? He's actually clearing this top lane. That's gonna be very important later on, because remember, MOBAs, these game modes, it's not all about how many kills you get or like you know, like getting to the max level and getting more money than your opponent. Obviously those things add up and carry into a win, but it's all about clearing the path and letting your minions get in and basically taking down the enemy's defenses, which that Tanjiro knows to do very well. This Goku and his teammates are just out for blood at this point. This team is steamrolling them. It's 23-7 right now. It is like not a contest. You would think they're playing against bots, but they're actually playing against real players. This Goku is going back to base way too often, man. You gotta buy some pots and get some heals out there. You keep going back to the base, and you're missing out on a whole bunch of stuff. Now he's checking around the map to see what everybody's doing. I think he's trying to see where to teleport, and now he's not going to teleport. The good thing is he's staying up to date on his items. He's actually topping off his items pretty quickly as soon as he gets them. And that's one thing I noticed with this game, and also MLBB. You can buy items out in the field. You don't have to go back to base to buy items. That's actually going to save a lot of time in each game. And also probably be kind of annoying when it comes to counterpicking people, because that's like the main aspect of MOBAs. But we'll see how that goes, if they'll change that when the game releases or not. And this Goku wasted his ult right there. I guess it's not too bad, because Goku's ult in particular doesn't really have a long cooldown. Looks like they're trying to set up a team fight here. Oh, you can't trick that Uryu. He knew that they were hiding in that bush. It's 4v2 here. Well, technically 5, right? They have that red ribbon minion at their side to help them out. I think their team is really focusing on that mid lane right there. And you see that Tanjiro, again, on the top lane. That Tanjiro is sneaky as hell. He's over there clearing stuff. And his Goku is dying. 35-second respawn time, 10 minutes into the match. That is crazy. And he's now at 3 stacks. It is 28-8. Literally, their entire team is in the mid lane just trying to push for their goddamn lives. This Tanjiro is putting in work on this top lane. Literally, everybody except this Goku player is ignoring him. And even the Goku player himself isn't really doing much outside of killing him right there. But you saw he was level 11 off of just like focusing down the minions and taking out the camps. That Sasuke is almost max level right now. Their team, they're literally, the enemy team is like severely under leveled, and it goes to show with the score. I mean, they got 29 kills to their 9. Goku makes a dumbass mistake. There's nothing you can do about that except not do it. Goku is going to be the most popular character in this game. I mean, a lot of people are just going to download it just because of Goku. So you're going to see a Goku player in almost every single match. He's a solid character. Can't go wrong with him on your team. He can tank. He can jungle. He can top lane. He can pretty much do it all except, you know, obviously heal the team, unless he threw out like sensu beans or something like that. He dies again, bro. They're okay. They're just feeding them at this point right now. Plus 30-second respawn time. 5 counter stack right now for the Zenkai boost. This team's Orihime is trying her damn hardest to try to like give out comms and let the team know what to do right now. Okay, this Goku is AFK as hell. The only problem is, I guarantee you guys this, Goku's will have the most wins and also the most losses out of all the characters because of the sheer amount of people that will be playing him that will not know what they're doing and essentially just be playing him and not using him correctly and losing. And also at the highest level, people will be playing him and utilizing him to the way that they're supposed to be. What was that? Technically the fire giant? Sorry, I'm using Smite lingo. Alright, Goku's trying to ult in from the bush again, and it seems like majority of his kills are coming off of this Nezuko. He is 12-5 running for his life. Luffy is coming to go into that ass. And Goku again has to go back to base. Like he's going into these fights like solo. It's good to see that Goku isn't like insanely overpowered, right? I mean, this video's thumbnail is probably going to say that he's overpowered. But it's good to see that a lot of the other characters can really hold their own. I mean, that's the way it should be, or else these things won't be as fun. The Sasuke is kind of just doing his own thing on the bottom right. He's already max level. I don't know what he's doing, still getting camps and like taking out stuff. Also, I don't know what the hell this Goku is doing too. This dude is standing still for so long. I don't even know why he ran away in that fight. He might as well have died, got the extra stack, because he just was going to stand there anyway, so the respawn counter would not have made a difference. Alright, Goku just teleported back in to the fight. They're actually pushing their command center, it looks like. One thing I am noticing about this Goku, he's leaving these minions like free to roam around and do stuff. Like, look, he's using his ult right there, wasting his ult, not even going to go in. Well, good thing he didn't go in, but he just like stared at that minion and let it hold off their super minion. If he would have defeated that minion right there, they could have gotten some damage on the tower. Yeah, Orihime is trying her damn hardest, and so is the Tanjiro on like giving them comms and telling them what to do. You see the other Tanjiro player on the left? This Uryu is like AFK as hell, but the other Tanjiro, enemy Tanjiro right there is pushing their towers hard every single time. And yes, they kill him. Yes, they get rid of him. He runs away, but this dude just keeps coming back. And I'm telling you guys, keep your eye on him. Keep your eye on him. He's on to something. I wish the Bilibili videos didn't have their like custom music in it, or else so this way you guys would be able to hear stuff. But then again, I'm gonna have my custom music on here too, so you won't be able to hear the gameplay sounds. There are no voices yet in this game, but there are sound effects. Like Dragon Ball characters have their Dragon Ball Punch sound effects, which is pretty cool. Alright, Goku goes in there, melts the Uryu, taking out the Luffy. Is he gonna get? Okay, yeah, there you go. Good teleport kick. The sooner you can get that teleport kick back up, the better, man. I mean, it hits more for more damage from behind. It's stunning them, and you're also going to be utilizing your main combos. What? He actually has time to message a comm? What did he tell them? Don't worry, man. It's 46-15. We're not going to lose this. There's no way. How was this tower still up? Goku, this was your job, bro. You're supposed to take out this tower. And you were going to die now. Okay, there's actually only one enemy there. I thought for some reason I thought the Sasuke was the enemy player. See, Orihime is healing. Goku's doing the right thing. Bro, why would you do that? You just took 2 extra hits from the tower for no reason. And they all just walked out of there instead of defeating the tower? Yo, this Uryu is still AFK. Okay, he probably just like disconnected or something, which is a shame. It doesn't seem like in the beta they if you disconnected, they don't seem to like give you bots on your team. You see, you got a little greedy in this game. You went strictly for a lot of kills, your team pretty much for the most part as well, but you left up the towers, the most important aspect of this game, and now you guys let them come back. Wow, the Nezuko he was styling on the entire time is already level 15. She was like 3 levels below him, and he kind of struggled to kill her over there. Sometimes it'd be like that. Look at this Orihime. She's like so done. Like, no, you are not fucking going back to base. I am going to heal you. You're going to help us in this fight for once. He's in Super Saiyan 2. They're doing as much damage as they can. And obviously it's a beta. The level scaling is pretty off. I mean, Goku, there's no way this dude has 15 kills and he's only level 14 still? Orihime's heals look pretty good. I mean, that's like, what was that, 280 per tick? 304 now. That's not bad. That's pretty good. I mean, they are at the end game. She's not even level 15 yet. They're over here. Look, the Goku's trying to overextend to kill the Uryu. Like, my guy, what are you doing? Now you got a You're almost dead for a minute, bro. That is a long time. What are you writing? Are you raging right now? I just realized their teammate Uryu just like finally came back, but look, he's still like standing there doing nothing. Sasuke's back at the base trying to run back out. Okay, see, so there's that fire minions they have. I'm killing the red ribbon like robot. Still so much left to be learned in this game. All right, you see guys on the top lane back at the base, their green minion just got wiped, and now, believe it or not, they are about to get attacked and lose. Look, the Goku was right there. The Goku was right there. He could have helped. He could have saved, but he wasn't paying attention. They lost. They actually lost to minions. That's embarrassing. They got over 50 kills against them. They were destroyed. They were molly-whopping that ass. And they got absolutely blasted by this team with... Well, honestly, MVP Tanjiro. Tanjiro is... there you go, MVP. Dude just went absolutely insane. Hold on, let me pause this for a second. The MVP of their team. It looks like each team has an MVP. The MVP of their team was Tanjiro. But honestly... the enemy Tanjiro is the GOAT one, because he cleared the top lane entirely by himself. Died a bunch of times. Died 13 times to them while trying to clear it. Nobody on their team crossed over 10 kills. They literally, the blue team has... This is embarrassing. Your healer didn't die. You have essentially 3 players with over 10 kills. Insane amount of assists. Overall, great control for majority of the match. 53 kills to their 19. And you still lost to minions. That's got to be one of the worst L's I've ever seen in any MOBA. This was a very long video, guys. My bad. But this is actually the longest gameplay available for this game. And we got it out of the way. The other characters' matches are much shorter and will be filled with much more action too. So comment below who you guys want to see next. I promise you the Sasuke and the Nezuko gameplays are absolutely insane, but I'll leave that decision up to you guys because we do have a match for every single character in this roster, and I am hyped to break anyone down. Make sure you guys are subscribed so you don't miss any updates for this game, and while you're at it, hit that notification bell to stay in the loop. More Codename Jump news is on the way, and you won't want to miss it. My name is BltzZ, and thanks for watching.